Welcome to my first tutorial, how to create animated videos using PowerPoint. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm an English teacher. I have been teaching English for already 30 years. My long teaching experience with different styles learners, especially with kids, has served me to understand better different learner styles and the need to be able to identify a child's learning style and tailor to my teaching approach accordingly. My teaching aim is to create an interactive learning environment using imagination and technology, very important tools, especially with younger children. I love technology, and during my classes, I have used technology and encouraged my students learning with technology. I have used Microsoft Package for years. For me, creating PowerPoint slides, posters or grammar sheets, and using interactive whiteboard in my lesson is not a novelty or even a problem, but very good tools to make my lessons easily followed and to making students feel and learn at peace. I have been using them for a long time, incorporating them into my lessons plans, aiming to make my lessons quite interesting and easily understood by different styles of learners, and especially to those with special learning abilities. My love for teaching with technology, creating PowerPoint slides or video lessons was highly appreciated by my students. This passion and ability is instilled to my students as well. I think teaching with technology is very useful and has helped me to manage the classroom and lead students towards achieving goals, instead of being pushed around or run over. During COVID-19, when we were at home, I have combined teaching with Zoom platform and video registered home lessons. These lessons were highly appreciated and easily accessed by my students from my personal YouTube channel. My key teaching elements with technology, creativity. My teaching aim is to create an interactive learning environment using imagination and technology, very important tools, especially with younger children. Computer literacy. I love technology and I have used Microsoft packages for years. Ability of management. I think teaching with technology is very useful and has helped me to manage the classroom. During COVID-19, I have combined teaching with very different platforms. I have used Zoom platform and video registered home lessons. Because for me, teaching is an art, but we have to combine this art with patience, professionalism, creativity, and to teach with technology in order to succeed. Students feel your skills and abilities and follow you. They even challenge you by creating very good videos from home or completing tasks highly evaluated. We as teachers must encourage them, motivate, and guide towards a successful learning. I think video lessons are very useful, especially for the kids, because they are familiar with teacher voice and can rewatch a video many times in order to gain and retain learning material, and they can stop at every moment that they face any difficulty and want to review something as well. Meanwhile, using Zoom platform, GoToMeeting, etc., give the feeling of being in a lively classroom, interacting and receiving directly feedback of students' learning. I think a very careful combining of these teacher methods would be great. Here are 5 ways video can have a powerful impact on teaching and learning. Engagement, to facilitate discussion and identify problems. Effectiveness, for live discussions and engagement with students. Authenticity, to foster authentic relationship with students. Inspired thinking, to think critically when introduced to complex content. A video for all, to rewatch a video multiple times in order to gain and return learning. Let's come back from the beginning. Engagement. Studies have shown that video learning has positive outcomes, including increased motivation and deeper learning, and can especially impact students' ability to facilitate discussion and identify problems. Effectiveness. Once a video is created, it can be reused and updated as needed, leaving more time in the classroom for live discussion and engagement with students. Authenticity. Videos engage both the students and teacher in a one-on-one relationship without ever being in the same room. Videos help teacher build and foster authentic relationship with students. Inspired thinking. Visual cues combined with audio play a huge role in the comprehension of the material. And video lessons are for all. Students can rewatch a video multiple times in order to gain and retain learning materials. How to create animated videos using PowerPoint. Or let's expand better. How to develop creativity and imagination skills in the classroom with PowerPoint. How to create simple educational videos with PowerPoint. How to embed a YouTube video in your presentation. Specific goals of this tutorial. Creating a video animation registers lesson. Integrating goals of teaching with PowerPoint presentation animation tools and skill step by step. Together, we're going to see how to create a video lesson. Developing the skills on how to facilitate process of teaching and enhance students' learning skills and styles. The learning aims and outcomes of this tutorial. To develop teaching with technology skills and critical thinking methods. To develop creativity and imagination skills while teaching successfully at different ages. To connect a teaching concept or goal with lovely interactive animation. To help teachers gain a deep understanding of the animated or registered videos, to see the implication of their knowledge in PowerPoint presentation, and to enable you to create your own video animation lesson, integrating goals of teaching with PowerPoint presentation animation tools. Video lesson created stages. First of all, I have a topic of the lesson. For example, if I'm going to create a video lesson, I have to have the topic. For example, writing a letter while in a holiday abroad. What are the learning results for my students? Understanding the tips of writing a letter, spelling and pronouncing correctly the keywords, writing a letter to her or his friend. I must include the keywords. For example, holiday, big wheel, London Eye, Big Ben clock, and I'm going to animate them in the lesson. This is for class 5 and resources, PowerPoint presentation slides, animation tools, pictures, videos from YouTube, Bandicam to have my lessons in high quality registry. How to embed a video. Go to Insert. In fact, we have to open YouTube and choose My Videos. Let's wait for a while. I'm checking to my channel. And this is the video that I'm going to embed and to share with you. Share, copy. Let's pass to the PowerPoint presentation. So video, online video, and put the link here. Insert, and let's see if our video is inserted or no. Sometimes it is a mistake, but let's hope. Okay, there is no mistake. We are going to adjust it. To the slides. So the topic is writing a letter. Teacher, my Linda. Here is the letter we're going to write. This is the letter. And these are the animation that I have prepared for my students. A big wheel, the London Eye, Big Ben clock, and gondola. Here it is the letter. Dear Amy, because this is a letter to Amy from Mary. I'm having a very good time here in London. My family and I have visited many interesting places, but London Eye and Big Ben Clock are the most fantastic places we have ever visited. This is the first paragraph. What about you? How are your holidays in Rome, Italy? Have you visited Venice? Please don't forget to bring some souvenirs while in a gondola. Please write to me back soon. Love, Mary. And here are the animation that I've created for my students at the end of the letter. And that's we're going to do all together, one by one. Let's create the envelope first. Open a blank slide. Insert, shape, choose a rectangular. You can adapt it according to the slide. So we are creating the envelope. Choose the color, whatever you prefer. I'm choosing this. No border. Go to shape again and choose a triangle, a right triangle. Adapt it to your rectangular. Choose the color. No outline. Choose no outline. Go to insert again. Go to shape. Choose another right rectangular and paste. Choose color, shape outline, no outline. Double click. Go to rotate. Flip horizontal. Here we go. Go to shape again. Now choose a two-sided triangle to create the upper part of the envelope. Be careful and adapt it according to the slides. Choose the color, go to format, choose the color. Go again to insert, choose another two-sided triangle to create the edges of the upper part of the envelope. Shape fill, no outline. Be careful, use no outline. It's very important to choose an outline. Here is the envelope. What about the letter? Okay, let's put inside whatever letter. For example, I'm choosing that. Let's call it, this is a letter. Later, we're going to put in the letter that's Mary sent to Amy. Let's call it. How to put it inside the envelope, this letter? Double click, bring forward, adapt it. Double click again, bring forward and adapt. We have put our letter into our envelope. Did you see? It's quite easy. Just to follow the steps very carefully. Animation, because we are going to animate the letter. Choose motion path up, because we're going to send our letter up. Animation pane. Let's look. Let's choose again. Motion path up again. Here it is. Give OK. And the letter would rise, would go up like this. Let's see. You can choose the length where your letter goes. Go to Insert, Word Art, choose whatever you want. Your text here, for example, it's a letter from London. You can adjust your writing. Choose whatever writing you want. I'm choosing it. I'm putting here at this place. You can choose whatever you want to choose. It's a letter from London. Just to make this quite interesting and easily followed by your lovely students. You can change the color. You can do whatever you want to do just to make the writing interesting or to adapt it to the color of the envelope. Go to animation. Add animation. You can add any animation. I'm choosing this wave animation. I want my letter. My writing looks like this. Let's see. Let's play all. So we have created the envelope, put the letter inside, have written a sentence. For example, it's a letter from London. We can put a stamp as well. We can put the address as well. But it will be longer, so I'm passing on how to write the letter. Go to Google. Write letter paper, London, season, Haven, image. You can choose. I am choosing this because there are some items there that identify London, because I have already mentioned Mary is going to write a letter from London to Amy, which is in Italy for her holidays. Okay, paste and adapt it to the slides. Be careful to adapt it. It may need just very carefully and begin to go to insert and write the text. Choose the color you prefer. I'm choosing this. Dear Amy. I'm writing. Dear Amy. Comma, because it will be the introduction. So the letter is written for Amy. Change the writing. You can choose whatever writing you want. I'm choosing this. That's great. We can change the color as well and the position of the letter. Let's animate the first, the introduction. Let's call it the introduction. Go to animation, choose appear, effect options. You can choose sounds for how many seconds or by letter. For example, I'm choosing the effect to be one by letter for about 3 seconds, 4, but I'm choosing to be short 0.2. Give OK. And here it goes, the animation. It's quite easy. So go to appear, choose choose effect options, choose by letter, choose the seconds, give OK, and here it goes. I repeated it. Let's go to the letter that I have already written before. I'm having copy paste, just not to lose your time. I have OK, copy and paste, change the writing, adapt it to the letter, to format, choose format, and let's animate it as well. Go to animation, appear, effect, options, the same procedure. No sounds, you can choose sound as well by letter or by word. It depends on you. I'm choosing by letter. Give the time, for example, 0.1. Give OK, and here it goes. I'm having a great time here in London. Then my family and I have visited many interesting places, but London Eye and the Big Ben Club are the most fantastic places I have ever visited. What about you? How are your holidays in Venice, Italy? Have you ever traveled by gondola? Please don't forget to take some photos there and bring me some souvenirs. Please write to me back. Love, Mary. Now we're going to animate London Eye and Big Ben clock and put into our envelope. Go to Big Ben animation. Choose image. You can choose a cartoon image. Okay, I'm choosing it. Copy image and paste it in the place you want to insert. Go to remove background. Keep changes. And here it goes. There is our Big Bang clock as a souvenir. Change the effects to make it look interesting. Go to animation, motion path, custom path. You can draw a line where you think your Big Bang clock is going to appear. Okay, here it is. So, due to the line I drew, Big Bang clock is going to be animated. Let's choose another picture. Big wheel, a London Eye. I'm sorry, London Eye animation. Image. We're going to choose an animation of London Eye wheel rotating about 360 grades because I'm going to rotate it into the envelope. So choose an animation of London Eye wheel rotating about 360 grades. Copy image. Go back to the presentation. Paste. And this is our London Eye. We're going to animate crop. We're going to crop the picture, adapt to our picture as well. And then we're going to put no background. So please follow very carefully. Choose color, set transparent color, and here it goes. Let's animate it as well. We're going to rotate it. Change the position, and so on and so forth. Go to animation, custom path. You can choose the line where you want your wheel to rotate. Here it is. Go to animation, add animation, spin. It looks like it is rotating. We can go, start with previous. Choose start with previous. We are going to animate gondola as well. Go to gondola cartoon, copy an image. You can choose whatever you want. I'm choosing it. Copy image. Go back to the presentation and put it whenever you want to put. Crop picture as well. It's the same procedure. I'm cropping it according to my size. I want to crop in that way. This is a gondola souvenir from Italy. I finished cropping. Then I'm going to choose a color. Set transparent color. And here is our gondola. I'm going to adapt a little bit because it seems that it's out of my animation place. And I am adapting it due to other Big Bang clock and big London Eye, big wheel. Go to animation, custom path, choose the line you are going to remove, whatever you want. I'm choosing like this. You can choose whatever. play. So it plays according to the line I draw. This is the letter I'm copying it. Because I want to put into the envelope. Snipping tool. I'm using snipping tool to copy it. To take like a photo, for example. Because I want to put this letter into the envelope as well. Paste. I'm saving it like letter of Amy, for example, or write it and putting it into the desktop because I want to take it back as a picture and put it in my envelope. Cut and paste. Insert. Like a picture, I can make like copy paste. Here's my letter that I saved later. Adopt it, adjust according to the envelope. And finally, our letter is going to put inside the envelope. Be careful to adopt it correctly. Let's put inside the envelope, but first of all, we have to animate it as well because do remember, we raised the letter up and we are going to do the same. Choose up, give OK, and here it goes. You can raise the line in every position you want. Bring forward, we're going to put into the envelope. Double click, bring forward. I need some more time because I have to put into the right position the other souvenirs. I'm cropping to the size of the Big Ben clock. Double click, bring forward, and here it goes. Let's play all. We have created, we have animated Big Ben clock, we have rotated the big wheel, London Eye, and gondola. Let's play again. It's like from London. Big Ben clock, London Eye, and gondola from Venice. And this is the letter. Dear Amy, we have already, so this is a letter from Mary to Amy. At the end of the letter, we are going to animate some balloons as well. Go to Google, choose balloon cartoon because girls like balloons. We're going to put some balloons. Choose whatever balloons you want. It's a bit difficult because there are colorful balloons everywhere. It will be fantastic. I'm choosing this. Copy image. Let's come back to the PowerPoint presentation and paste it. Choose color. Set transparent color. Here it goes. But we have to adapt according to our letter and put it in a position. So I am going to show you again, to animate again the balloons. Choose animation as well, but the same procedure. So the same procedures. Custom path, draw lines. Our balloons is going to appear according to my line. Do you like it? Here is the balloon. Start with previous because I'm going to choose. Copy the balloon. I'm going to put 5, 6 balloons, whatever I want. I'm choosing like this. So just to copy the balloons. Just to make it interesting for my students to follow. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you to decide. I'm choosing like this. The balloons will go up. You have to be very careful and give the direction where your balloon wants to move. Be careful. Let's play all. Let's play again. Did you enjoy it? We can choose the time as well. We are going to lengthen the time that our balloons are going to appear. You can choose your time as well. Let's play again. Look now, the balloons will appear in different time, so it depends on the time. Thank you for your time and participation. I hope that you enjoyed it. I animated different kind, beginning from the envelope, from the lantern eye, Big Ben clock, gondola, and finally the balloons, just to introduce to you and make you use these animation effects in your presentation, in your video lessons, because students enjoy having animation. If you want, I can play the video where I have animate now from the beginning. Are you ready? Go. It's a letter from London. Big Ben clock. London Eye. Gondola from Italy. The letter that Mary wrote to Amy. So I introduce my letter into paragraph. I'm asking my students to write like this. Dear Amy, begin your letter with Dear Amy. Then go further. I'm having a very great time here in London. My family and I have visited many interesting places, but London Eye and the Big Ben clock are the most fantastic places I have ever visited. This is the introduction paragraph. What about you? How are your holidays? So I'm giving tips of writing a letter. Have you ever traveled by gondola? And this is the third paragraph. Please don't forget to take some photos there and bring me some souvenirs. Please write to me back soon. Love, Mary. So I showed my students how to write a letter. And I'm going to ask them in my video lesson to write a letter as well. Believe me, students will do their task correctly and they'll bring video lessons which are very fantastic as well because they like technology nowadays. Students and love technology and they use them correctly, even better than us.